Evening, Campbell. I haven't had a chance really to look at Spear Guard since he was finished. Hopefully, do you know what? I should maybe get some models sprayed tomorrow, actually. Maybe we get the Invader ATV and this guy sprayed. Man, I think with Victrix Guard being a thing, that Blood Angel should get Spear Guard. Come on, look at this fucking guy. Like, he's a Blade Guard but with a spear. Like Spartans, you know? Like, I want to copyright the term Spear Guard. Blade Guard are cool, Spear Guard are better. Spear Guard are Blood Angels only. I mean, let's just do what, let's just make it like Death Guard, you know? Like Death Guard, what do they get? They get like, let me think, they get Sustained 1, they get Lethals, they get, Lance, they get AP 3 or 4, I mean, what else can we give them? Devastating Wounds, so Lance, Lethals, Devastating Wounds, Sustained Hits, obviously Weapon Skill 2, you know? And then I feel like they need one other thing, just to keep up with the current level of power creep in Warhammer 40,000. They have Lance, they have Lethals, they have Sustained, they have Devastating Wounds. Is there anything else they could possibly have? Maybe you can't throw invulnerable saves against them. Yeah, they ignore invuns. Yeah. That's what they do. Spear Guard. But yeah, good evening. I was in a dilemma earlier today. Because I'm actually using this new app to track my calories. I've got 83 calories left today. And that's all I've got. But I haven't quite hit my protein goal today. So I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know what I can have. This 80 calories and I can still hit my protein goal, right? First world problems. And that's where Past John came in with a stormer. Look at this. Beer with 10 grams of protein and only 73 calories. So I have 10 calories left in my diet. I'll get the last 5 grams of protein I need and I get to have a beer. How good is that? I'm very excited. I hope it's good, I've not tried. Alright, we're gonna make this little rider guy. He's got... I wonder if we could replace his arms so we could actually get some Blood Angel shoulder pads on him. You know when they attach the shoulder pads to the arms like this, I don't really like it. It's 7 AM in Australia. Good morning, Australia. How are you? This is about the normal time I would get on a Saturday. Maybe sometimes I get on a little bit later. For me, it's really dependent on the state where my kids are at in terms of like when they're going to bed and stuff like that. All right, I need the controls. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try and convert these guys. I'm gonna try and convert the arms. It's gonna probably be a pain to convert the arms, but I'm gonna do it. Or at least I'll do one of them. Because doing two of them is gonna be painful. Now we'll do the left arm, I think. But Casual Cambo likes the Mario Karts. Evening Cambo, evening Dracula Walker, how are you guys? CFT, good evening. I'm working on 30 plus. I think you mean Termagants, do you? And I'm gonna give him a Blood Angel's headpiece. I'm not gonna wear the standard Primaris headpiece because Blood Angel's headpieces are cooler. I want a file. There we go. But yeah, I haven't tried this. I just bought it. 10 grams of protein in a can. Let's see. Do you know what? It's not bad. You can kind of tell it's alcohol free. But do you know what? I'd say it's really not bad. I give it like a... Maybe I give it like an 8 actually. Well, I better remember to scan it and put it in my app. Good morning from Asia. Good morning to you over in Asia. It's less than 20 days to Christmas now, huh? This year feels like it's gone fast. As a Scotsman, I thought you'd be allergic to alcohol free. Well, here's the thing, I like to drive quite a lot. Especially over the Christmas holidays, I figure like drinking alcohol is a real pain in the arse over the Christmas holidays. It's like, I've got 2 kids. We were going to visit family members. So that just means that a bunch of times I have to drive. So, no, I quite enjoy alcohol free. I'm fine with it. I did actually buy some Guinness alcohol free today. Because I really wanted beer tonight. But Guinness didn't quite fit into my calorie allowance that I had today. Because I need... apparently I didn't have enough protein today. I'm trying to have 150 grams of protein a day. So, which is not always easy. I mean, if you eat a lot of chicken, it's easy, but if you don't, it can be difficult. What is your question? Jelly Bearism. How's everyone? Anyone else struggling to get games at this time of the year? Everyone seems busy. Yeah, dude, I haven't played a game in like 2 or 3 weeks. Like, I usually try and have a game on my channel every Wednesday night. I think in the last month or something, I've had like 1 game. I think it always happens around December. Like you said, people are busy, people are preparing. People can also be broke, right? So they don't want to be spending money to get to places to play games. Just Christmas cards, Christmas presents. Yeah. In the drink drive limit in Scotland is crazy low. You can't even have a beer these days and you can't even have like 1 can of beer and drive your car. So I'm proud to say I actually have no penalty points on my license. Like, I've never been caught speeding or anything like that. But yeah, it's just easier, right? Like, if I'm out and about a lot with the kids over Christmas, I bought 12 of these, so I'm glad they're nice because I bought 12 of them. Because I figure I know I'm going to be eating and I'm going to want to feel like I'm drinking, and if I can get some extra protein, bingo. I heard a rumor about a Blood Angels detachment. I saw this rumor as well, man, but like... it's called like Rage of... Someone sent it to me. It's called Rage of the Cursed something. Maybe it's like a new Death Company detachment. Maybe they finally realised the Death Company detachment is absolute dog shit. What's my thoughts on running a captain with a Thunderhammer to lead the Sangre Guard? I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, I don't think it's particularly better than a Power Fist. I mean, I probably usually take the Power Fist. But I mean, it's fine. Jason says he's got a dad joke. Dad joke. Where do pencils go on holiday for vacation? Or where do pencils go for vacation or holiday? Oh, I don't know, Jason. Pennsylvania. That's a good dad joke. I like it. Should have got that. I was actually looking last night at trying to go to America for the Scottish, because of the World Cup, the football. But like, I just think it's going to be too expensive, man. Like, tickets are they're going to be astronomical, right? Like, you're going to be like not even that fancy a seat at the football next World Cup. They're like, they want like the one I was. So Scotland's second game, I think, will be against Morocco, and I think it's going to be in Boston, and I think that's the Gillette Stadium in Boston. I think it's like 10-15 miles. Maybe it's, yeah, I think it's like 10-15 miles south of Boston, Massachusetts. And I think like a standard seat, like nothing fancy. You get into the fan zone, which means like you get into the area where you can have a beer before the game. So you get into the fan zone, you get a beer before the game. You maybe get back into the fan zone after the game for a couple more beers, a bit like tailgating, I guess, right? And I think that is going to cost like $2,000 for one ticket. I'm like, oh my god, like by the time you even, like I would have to pay like another couple of thousand to fly to America. Yeah, I'd have to fly there, get a hotel for a few days, and get tickets. I'm just like as much as I've never been to a World Cup. Scotland, in fact, haven't been to the World Cup for 28 years, believe it or not. We are that bad at football. We haven't been there since 1998. Which is funny because I love football and a lot of people in Scotland love football a lot as well, but we apparently suck. So we haven't been there in 28 years, but I think we're going to have to miss it. Are you going to paint the Invader ATV heads blue for fire support or yellow like the Outriders? That's a good question, man. I think because he's got a multi-melta, I'd probably go with the blue head. But then my attack bikes, I did yellow heads, so maybe I should keep it the same as the attack bikes and go with the yellow heads. Right? Because that's the... I don't want to say it's the standard, but that might be the... That might be the way to do it. Hello Boris, good evening. So I was supposed to not be here tonight. I was supposed to be out for my kid's birthday, but he got really unwell on like... Well, I think on my stream on Wednesday night, I had to like go AFK like 4 times. So he got really unwell on Wednesday night. He's totally fine now. It was just like a bad fever or something. But we cancelled the tickets we had for this Saturday, or tonight. We were supposed to be taking him out tonight. So we're going to take him out next Saturday instead. So if anyone's wondering why the hell I'm here, because I said all week that I wasn't going to be here tonight, we were like the place that we bought the tickets for was very nice. They agreed to cancel them and give us tickets for next week, and they said next week it's a big Christmas celebration. So what we're going to see should be even better next week. I really don't like the blue for helmets. It just feels wrong. I mean, I do blue on, like, my Eradicators have blue helmets. My Hellblasters have blue helmets. If my Insectors don't have blue helmets, though, I just left them red. So I guess if in doubt and you're not happy with blue, why not just leave them red? I think I've definitely got, like, I think back when I did Devastator squads, I just did red helmets on them. I know that... I'm pretty committed to taking the shoulder pad off here, by the way, at this point. CFT says, we had to cancel our twins' birthday party today. I'm sorry to hear that. It's this time of year, man, isn't it? It's like, the one blessing about our kid being ill now, or being ill this week, means that probably when I'm off work for the Christmas holidays, he's less likely to be ill over Christmas holidays now, because we've kind of got it out the way. I hope. That's my hope anyway. So, we'll find out if I'm rewarded with that hope, but that's what I'm hoping. I paint the knees a colour versus the helmet. That's a good idea. Games Workshop used to do that, where they put like blue knees on Devastators and stuff like that, didn't they? You know, I feel like I remember seeing in some of the codexes they used to do like blue knees with like white crosses on them. Feels like, or felt like it. I feel like that was definitely a thing for a while. The entire nursery group has COVID. Do you know what? A few of my friends have had COVID again this year, man. I've had COVID 3 times. I just feel very lucky that I got the vaccine, because see, the first time I got COVID, I got hit like so hard. I think I was one of those people that I think if I hadn't, well, I was like crazy ill and I'd had the vaccine. So I think if I hadn't had the vaccine, I might have been one of, like, I don't want to say it, but like, you know, like some people died from COVID, and I think I might have been one of the people that would have died, because my temperature was like, I think I remember saying that like if your temperature hits 42 degrees, your internal organs start shutting down, and my temperature was like 41.5. Like, I've never been that fucked up before. So like my temperature was just through the roof. But the other 2 times I've had it after haven't been nearly as bad. So, but yeah, it's kind of like, it's just going around every year now, COVID. It'll just come back forever, I guess. Do you know what? Taking that shoulder pad off was easier than I thought it was going to be. Sometimes they can be a real arse to take off, but that one was actually kind of easy. I just want to file it down a little bit. Boris just got a 3D printer up and running. Now I'm getting ready to do my winged Sangre Guard. Cool. I've still never made the jump into 3D printing. I'm a sucker for just buying stuff. I actually don't think I've got room for a 3D printer with 2... My house isn't big enough, man. I've got this one room, which was the smallest room in the house for, like, I call it my office. Like, it's got my computer and it's got my Warhammer stuff in it. But, like, it's... I've been selling stuff and it's still full. I've been trying to sell off some old board games that I don't play anymore, that sort of stuff. What made you do an ATV? It's not because I think it's competitive. I'll just throw that out there. I just wanted to do it because it's one of the few Primaris units that I don't have, I guess. I feel like I'm probably pretty unlikely to run it, at least in its current incarnation. I mean, I've got a Fire Strike servo turret as well, and I've had the Fire Strike servo turret for almost 5 years now. I think I look back on my Amazon basket, and I've never run it one time. So the ATV will probably end up something like that, where I'll have it for a bunch of years and I'll never actually use it. But I guess I've got it now, so that's something. It's the first time that you've got COVID and you're miserable. Well, I hope you feel better, man. It sucks. Well, I mean, it doesn't last super long. Yeah, if you look in your old codexes, there's a lot of knee markings. I'm trying to think if I've got an old codex. What's this? It's like 8th edition. Let me just move my beer out the way. I don't want to spill that. In the middle of the book, there was always the pictures, wasn't there? Let's see. Yeah, like, look, there. That's a weird one. There's aggressors with blue helmets and yellow knees. Alright, they're not... Even Games Workshop don't know what role they are, because that's like, we're fire support, but we're also close support. I usually do this black knee, but I've definitely seen them done in other colors somewhere. Oh, look at them, my glorious Terminators. They're the squad markings. Yeah, they are squad markings, but I don't generally do anything. Like, my Blood Angels aren't like first company or any... Yeah, look up here, you've got blue knees. My camera might be making that look black, but it's definitely blue. I generally don't do anything about squad markings. I guess what I mean by that is, like, I don't sit down and go, oh, these Blood Angels that I'm making here, they're in second company. How nice is the artwork on the 8th edition cover? It is very nice, man. I don't know if you can't see it up there. How easy it would be to take down. I bought the... Look, it's the display. You seen those things? Display. It's the 8th edition cover art. It's cool, right? Maybe I could have, probably could have. It's like a metal poster. It's sick, actually. And it just magnets back onto the wall. Look at that. Yeah, don't buy them at full price. They do sales. Like, Display do crazy sales. I think they do sales like... It's more often than it's like every 3 months they do a sale. Like Black Friday, I think they were doing like buy 2 get 44% off, because I often see the emails. So basically you can almost get them at the ratio, like whatever they cost on their site, you can almost get them half price. You can almost... so the frame that's magnetic, no, the whole poster is a magnet. The whole poster is metal, right? And they just give you these 2 big magnets you stick on the wall. And then you can just move the poster around as needed. Are they actually good? I think they are, man. I mean, hold on. My camera will be trying to focus on things in front of me. I got the, you know the movie They Live? I think they're dope, man. You know that movie? It's one of my favorite movies, John Carpenter. I think that... I don't even know what the QR code will do, but you could try and scan it. But yeah, I mean, they don't bend, and you... I was going to say, you can't really see the wall up there, but there's just like 2 magnets that are just attached to the wall, and you can just reposition it anytime you want. Like, sticks back up in like 2 seconds flat, right? But I mean, I only have the 2, but the thing is, if I bought more, I could just swap them around wherever you want them in the house. You're highly suspicious of the advertised stuff? I took the plunge on them, and I want to say that like I got 2 with like almost 50% off is how much I got off them. I think I got like 40% off them, and I wouldn't pay full price for them, but at 40% off, sure, I'll pay that. I'd buy 2 more. They're just, I think even with the discount, 2 of them are probably the best part of like $75, something like that. So they're not cheap. But they do licensed 40k ones, they do Transformers ones, they do all your favourite movies. I've seen World of Warcraft ones, if you're into Warcraft. I would actually be surprised if there isn't like a Space Marine 2 display, actually. Have we talked about the upcoming detachment yet? Is it not just a rumour? Aradine says, don't buy most things not on sale, especially GW products. Dude, you can almost get anything on sale these days, right? Like, if you wait long enough, or like, it's like Steam games. You know Steam's gonna do like 4 or 5 sales a year. There's websites that track that shit. I can buy aluminium sheets and apply prints to it. Well, it's probably a form of aluminium, because I can't imagine that they try and... I don't know, it's probably some sort of aluminium. They basically come with a big magnet, you stick the magnet on the wall, and then you can just switch your posters out whenever it suits you. I was impressed with them. I thought they were cool, man. The only reason I haven't bought more is just they're expensive. But then we're at a point in this world where everything's expensive all the time now. So maybe just suck it up and buy more, you know? Alright, so I need a head for this guy that's riding up front. So it's not aluminium, because aluminium is not magnetic. Okay. It's no rumour, Goonhammer has a photo. Well, someone send me the photo on Discord and we'll take a look at it. Is the photo of is the photo of like it in a list, or is the photo of it actually got the rules? Flowbrain says, I'm cheers to 0.6 top fan here, as YouTube overlay says. I've seen a lot of people talking about like their YouTube's now telling them which channel they watch the most each year. I don't think I've been sent that email yet. I haven't seen it. It's just the detachment names. Well, I mean, Blood Angels do have a low win rate. Maybe they're going to get a new detachment. I'm not going to be upset if we get a new one. Hopefully it'll be good. Most of the secondary sellers do have point systems and they sell for less. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, does it? Like Element Games. Element Games gives you like 20%. Element Games in the UK, right? You get like 20% off every purchase. Maybe 15% off some. They give you points, which is like another 2% worth of points. You can also give your friend like another 1% of points if you use their referral code. And then if you buy through a link provided by a content creator like my link, I think I get like 2%. Like, I think if you spend $100 on Element Games, I get £2 if you use my link. So it's kind of funny that you say that, in that like they're already 20% cheaper than Games Workshop, and then they're giving out 5 sets of points for another 5%. I mean, I guess it's expensive to run all those Warhammer stores, right? I don't know. I always use, if I can use a third party to get it cheaper, I pretty much always do. You think we're going to get it tomorrow? I must admit, I've been busy with my kids today. I have not seen what was today's drop list. Was it any good? Jelly Bear says, I have talked to my circle of 40k mates, and we are skipping the next edition just for the money. Well, that's interesting. I haven't heard anyone saying that they're just going to skip the whole edition. I know some people really dislike 10th edition. Like, it was quite a decisive edition. Night Lord's got a new detachment based around Battle Shock. The balance update this week. More excited about that. Do you actually think Blood Angels are going to get anything in that balance update? Like what are you looking for in a balance update at this point? Like, what do you think they're going to change? Anything? What are you needing changed? I think maybe I'm at the point where I'm a little bit jaded with 10th edition now, like in terms of like, you know, I've made my feedback. Like, I've not been quiet about it. I've said multiple times I think it's rubbish having lots of detachments that nobody uses. We think Death Company are going to get something. Well, that'd be nice. I feel like Death Company have been a real... They've been really underwhelming this whole edition, haven't they? They've just been a bit of a miss, I feel like. Cheaper Assault Terminators. I don't think cheaper Assault Terminators fixes Assault Terminators. I think Assault Terminators just need better rules. Is there supposed to be a little gap along here with this ATV? Like it has a little gap here, or I fucked up putting it together? Do I need to just squeeze it more? Oh, maybe I just need to squeeze it more. No, maybe I fucked up putting it together. Looks like it went in okay at this side. It should be flush. Fully caps lock. He's like, God damn it, John, you've ruined this model again. You are the worst at building Warhammer 40,000 models. I'm building Assault Terminators now. Let me just pour one out for you. Cheers. They'll get better eventually. Hey, if you're in the UK and you're looking for alcohol-free beer, that has really good protein, I'm going to recommend this. I'm going to say it's an 8 out of 10. I mean, I don't know if I really rate any alcohol-free beer higher than an 8 out of 10. I think this is a great beer. I like it. In your hand, you hold a can of lifted high-protein alcohol-free craft lager. Every can of lifted beer is enriched with 10 grams of plant-based protein. Lifted craft lager is brewed with malted barley and noble hops, making it crisp and refreshing beer. Yes, that sounds about right. All their beers are brewed in small batches. They are vegan. I don't really care about that, but some people do. And they have less calories than most regular beers. Yeah, it did actually have less calories than the Guinness that I was going to drink instead. Not to mention they taste outrageously good. Created for people that believe in satisfaction without compromise. Tag us in your lifted moment for a chance to win a free case of lifted beer. Okay, I'll tag them later. No, do you know what? I'm gonna go 8.5. It's nice. It's a nice beer. You know, alcohol-free beer can really be hit or miss, can it? My friends have been playing 4th edition for the past 6 months. Well, I'm looking forward to playing 11th edition. I hope it's an improvement on 10th. I've definitely fucked the build up on this somehow. Because this side, the other side feels flush, this side does not feel flush. I suppose I could fire some green stuff in there. Do you know what, the other side isn't super flush either. I don't even care about the ATV. It's like when I was making the Eldar, I was like, I don't care about Eldar. It'll have, good enough is close enough on this model, I feel like. I was looking at this Aquila thing that goes on the front here, and I was like, Is there a Blood Angels version of this? Like, I could take this Aquila off and try and put some sort of Blood Angel symbol on the front. Isaac said he had the same problem with the ATV. Okay, well, I mean, I was going to say, I don't know. Generally, I think the build quality of the new models is pretty great, so I assumed it was me that had fucked up. You said that the Assault Terminators build nicer than the regular ones. I haven't bought any of the new Assault Terminators. I'm still using the old ones. I actually just bought a box of the old ones, like right before they discontinued them. On purpose, you should say. Aren't Outriders known to have poor build quality? The only Outriders I ever had was in that Start Collecting box. Or not Start Collecting, it would have been like Indomitus, I think, had Outriders. And yeah, I remember there was a lot of gaps on some of my Outriders. Like right down the middle of them, there's like a big line down the middle of one of them where it's just like, it just didn't sit nicely. Yeah, sometimes I go back and throw liquid green stuff into the gap. I've done that before. But yeah, I mean, the Invader ATV is not a model that I will be using very much, if at all, I guess. But now I've got one. Same as the Fire Strike servo turret. I've never actually seen anyone put the Fire Strike servo turret on the board. Like, not even in the casual game. I know people who have them. Obviously, I have one, but I've never seen it played. Same as the Hammerfall Bunker, actually. I know people that have one, I've never seen it played. There was never standalone Outriders. That seems a shame. I really think Outriders... I really think the Sergeant deserved his own melee weapon, you know that? Alright, I should really get a helmet for this guy before we go any further. Any hopes in the next edition? Yeah, give us a codex with more than one useful detachment in it. That's my hope. I've been asked that question so many times. I didn't have an answer, but now I'm just jaded, and that's my answer. If our codex literally has one detachment that's playable in it, I'm just going to be like... I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to be upset again. See, I've got this little thing. Wonder if I can take this off, put that on top, or maybe I'll just put that on the side or something. Yeah, maybe I'll just put one of them on the side. Marius sent me those. I don't know where the fuck he got them from, but Yeah, he sent me like a load of these. I don't know where they came from. Like, what kit were these even from? They're from the drop pod kits? Oh, well, you must have a shitload of drop pods because he sent me like 5 of them. Stop doing detachment locked units. Detachment locked units. What's detachment locked? You don't mean like faction locked, you mean detachment locked. What's detachment locked? You get 5 in each drop pod kit? Oh, well, that'll be why. I've never built my drop pod. I've still got it still got it on its sprue. Are land speeders still a thing? No. They were legends at the start of the edition, unfortunately. You now have the storm speeders, which I feel like don't get a whole lot of play. They get some play, just not a whole lot. Can Blood Angels use the floating jet bike? No. It's a White Scar model, the floating jet bike. I guess you could call that, you could kind of call that detachment lock, but that's just the faction of White Scars, right? Yeah, Outriders are such a weird unit, man, because they just get no weapon options. And I feel like if they had some weapon options, they might have been quite good. You know, like if the sergeant could take a power fist and someone else in the squad could take a pistol or something. I don't know, man. It feels, it's a bit like, you know, like we got jump assault intercessors. They're kind of cool, but they also really lack options, right? You get a chainsword and that's about it. And then we got the Outriders, and it's the same thing. They're kind of cool, but they just have a chainsword and that's about it. If they could, if those things, if both jump assault intercessors and Outriders had more varied kits, god damn it. That's a fiddly part. This fucking plaster on my finger isn't helping me, but I've split my finger open. There we go, a little skull and crossbones on that side, because he's a pirate. I was going to say because he's a pirate, I don't know. Evening, Phil, how you doing? I mean, you could... Yeah, I was going to say, surely at some point we're going to get a Primaris captain on a bike. Like, that's got to be a thing, right? Like, look, I've got one right here. He's ready to go. Primaris captain on a bike with Thunderhammer, Storm Shield, Blood Angel's winged thing off the top of the old Dreadnought. He is ready to go. Soon as they say there's a Thunderhammer captain, Primaris captain on a bike, I'm ready. I actually made this guy, I think, with the Indomitus box set. Like I think I had 9 of the Outriders. I made 6 of them. I converted my Chaplain on a bike, so I never bought the Chaplain on a bike model, I just converted one. And I converted this one all that long ago as well. When he's just been sat for like 5 years. Oh, he's got a Death Company shoulder pad on him, I didn't even notice that. The base size will be bigger. The Chaplain on a bike is on the same size of base as Outriders, is he not? Or is he? Mine will be on the Outrider size base because that's what I converted him from. Someone was asking in the last stream about a base for the ATV. Well, there you go. That's about the size you would need. Looks like a Warhammer Fantasy base, doesn't it? Sorry, I'm just trying to find a better helmet for this guy. This one might work. The Chaplain on the bike is not Firstborn anymore, he's Primaris now. No, we could use a Deathwatch one. A Terminator helmet? What, just to troll people? I mean, I've got a spare Blade Guard helmet. Might keep that though for... yeah, I mean, it's no longer called Primaris, but it is 100% a Primaris Chaplain on the bike, right? I think I'm going to go with that helmet that looks a bit like a Tech Marine, because he's supposed to be driving a vehicle, so he can have like a bionic eye. I think we'll do this helmet. Hey Zagaria, I'm doing good. How are you? Do you know what? I just realised I'm supposed to have Cuban cigars somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I put them, man. Do you ever do that? I don't smoke cigars very often, but I think I had like 3 Cubans. I'm trying to think where the fuck I put them, man. I wouldn't have like put them away or lost them or something. They cost like $25 a Cuban. Cigars are ridiculous these days. But mind you, yeah, I was saying at the start of the stream, I was looking at tickets to come to see if we could go and see a World Cup game of football, and like, oh my god, they're ridiculous. I don't have any incursor heads kicking around, which surprises me actually, because I've got a lot of sprues. This one will be okay, this one looks decent. Gives it a bit of a firstborn vibe. I always like it if they've got a bit of a firstborn vibe, I feel like. The cigars will be sealed, man, inside, like, they're usually individually sealed, are they not? In, like cellophane or whatever you call that. Phil says, I want characters to be more customizable, less data sheets for each variant. Used to pick a character, pick war gear, pick mobility. Do you know what? I'm with you, Phil. That's a cool suggestion for 11th edition. Like, why do we need 3 or 4 captain data sheets? If anything, it just opens up like exploitation, where you can take shitloads of the same unit you're not really supposed to be taking, right? Like, I played Votan, right? They got like 3 units of steel jacks with Volkite guns. Then they got like 3 units of steel jacks with another weapon option because it's a different data sheet. I think I would be more on board with like what are you trying to say? That, you know, like, if you've got 3 captains, it doesn't really matter what war gear they have. You can't then have 3 more captains because it's a different data sheet, right? Not that captains is probably a bad example. I know there was that one guy, I can't remember his name now. You're individually sealed. Well, I have 3 Cuban cigars. I just can't think where they are, man. Which is annoying. Because, like, 3 Cuban cigars cost, like I said, it's probably close to $100. I would lose my head if it wasn't attached to my body, I swear to you. I often say that. I'm forever, like, going back into a room. Like, what did I forget in here? The plastic land speeder came with a little, but with clamps, tape, and elastic wrap, some kit bashing with wings and stabilizers, missiles. It got sick. Yeah, I mean, the plastic land speeder wasn't the greatest kit, I feel like. But you gotta remember, most of those kits are like 20 years old. Lot older even, right? Does that only go in one way? Yes. I feel like it could have gone in both ways, but whatever. I agree, I want war gear back options for characters, units, and for other units. Back in the day, if you wanted a better gun, you just paid the points for them. Yeah, I mean, the removal of war gear was contentious when it happened. Has it made the game better? I don't think so. I think something that happened in previous editions is I could spend hours of an evening tweaking my army list. You know, like, what if I remove this one infernal pistol? What if I add this one las cannon? What if I? You know? And I feel like in the new edition, like, I've completely lost that. I don't have the same drive to tailor and tweak lists anymore. Like, it's just not there. The customization isn't there anymore, so I just don't do it anymore. It's a weird one because I don't know if I love spending all my free time tweaking army lists, but it's certainly something that I did, and I did it a lot. And not being able to do it has removed some of the fun that I'm trying to put it's definitely removed something from me. Hey J-Man, how you doing? Alright, I will be back in just 2 seconds. How many more pages of this thing have we got? We've got to put the guy on the back. We got to do the multi-melta. And then his arms, that's about it, I think. Yeah, not too much to do, actually. I'm trying to decide if I hate it or if I don't hate it. I'm not sure. And I'm having a real problem with my 6-year-old not going to sleep every single night. Maybe I need to make her bedtime later or something. I need to look into that. It just seems like she used to go to sleep and now she doesn't. I'll have to Google. I don't know what parents used to do, because I just Google everything, man. And if Google doesn't know the answer, then I just ask the AI, ChatGPT, huh? And then you get the answer. I'm annoyed my Bolt sniper rifles are no longer competitive, says Robert. Eliminators haven't been competitive all edition, man. I think the Eliminators were competitive last edition. I don't think they've been competitive at all in 10th, have they? Tire her out. I mean, we could try and tire her out more. Thing is, sometimes we do that. Sometimes we take them out for these long ass walks and stuff up a hill or something, and we tire them out, and then it's the same. It's the same shit. They still don't sleep at night. So I don't know. Like, people have, like, I've done things where I'm convinced they're tired, you know, and then they still lie in bed and, like, do you know when someone's watching you? Have you tried the white noise machine? She's got like it's not a cassette player, but it's like a cassette player, so she can put on her own stories, and she can swap it when the stories are done. So it's not like she's lying there listening to nothing. But yeah, it's just like the last couple of months, she just doesn't seem to go to sleep anymore. I think probably need to add an hour to her bedtime or something. We've got a thing called a Yoto, but I know what Tonys are. I think they're basically the same thing. Okay, Gregorian chants, we'll try that. I mean, we could pray to the Omnissiah while we're at it, right? In the machine spirit. I'll Google it tomorrow. It's probably time to increase her bedtime by an hour or something. Just let her watch television downstairs or something, and then get her to bed afterwards. Swap screen for books. Yeah, we do have screen time limits. I think it was set at like an hour and 15 minutes a day. But yeah, that'll be cool if the Blood Angels get a new detachment. I'll be ready to cover it as soon as it comes out. Do you know what? I'll probably be playing on Wednesday night, so it'll probably, in true spirit, it'll probably come out the day that I'm playing and I can't cover it. And then all the other content creators will cover it, and I'll be left behind. But we'll see. Oh, I hear someone crying. Sorry. Into my bed. Oh, we just need a minute, guys. It's tough. It's okay, calm down. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. He needed a pee. He's done his pee. He needs a minute to settle. It's okay. Oh, Mike. You okay? You tell me when you're ready to go lie back down, okay? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I just got you. Oh. I know. Remember, you're having a birthday tomorrow. Remember, we've got birthday presents to open. Yeah. Do you drink? Can we go get you a drink? What do you need? What do you need? Tell me what you need. Come on. What do you need? Jill. Will we go lie down? Let's go get you a drink, okay? Let's go get you a drink. Hold on, I gotta Google what's up with my son. Google. 35.9 degrees, because that's cold. Body temperature and red cheeks. That was fine when we put him to bed. I might have to. I had to go AFK for at least 10 minutes, guys. I'm sorry about that. Just keep an eye on. My wife's out at the moment. Oh, me, man. Kids. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Should be back. My wife's home now, so she's looking after my son. No, he keeps waking up, and he really, really badly needs to pee, but he doesn't really know what it is. So I asked him when he needs to pee. He's like, no, I don't need to pee. I sat him on the toilet, and he peed and peed and peed and peed and peed. But then he's like super discombobulated, and he's running a low temperature, and he's coughing. So yeah, this is, like I said, we're supposed to be out for his birthday today. We've had to cancel it all, so I was just lucky that they were willing to change the tickets, so we're going to go next Saturday instead. So it's one here. Joe Quinn, thanks so much for subscribing. Strange time to subscribe and I'm just dealing with my family drama, but I appreciate it nonetheless. So my wife's in bed with him, but I'm probably going to end the stream in sort of 10 minutes or something. Go through there, I guess. Do I have time to finish this fucking multi-melta is the question. Thanks, Phil. A night terror is like a nightmare where they haven't really woken up. It can be quite common in kids. It can be quite common when they're young as well. Both my kids have had night terrors. And like when they first happen and you don't really know what's going on, they're weird because you're like speaking to a kid and they're like their eyes are open and they're screaming, but they're not like their consciousness isn't there. Does that make sense? It doesn't, you can't really, like, there's no snapping them out of it. You just sort of have to ride it out and try and make sure that they don't like hurt themselves while they're, I guess, delusional. But yeah, we've had our fair share of night terrors. But yeah, it's always worse in winter. I guess it's just there's more germs going around in winter, so it always happens in winter. It's like I hate Scotland in winter. So even the Space Marine that they supply with the guy that goes on back, there's like a big gap down the side of him here. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, he's got a giant seam. I hope he's okay because it's his actual birthday tomorrow, so we had some plans for tomorrow. We're probably going to be cancelling those as well. Oh well, we'll do it next weekend. You can get some presents tomorrow. Yeah, you know, the more I make this ATV, the more I feel like I don't like it. I feel like attack bikes were cool. I feel like this is... I don't know, I don't feel like I like this model that much, I guess. I think that's the whole... You know, it's like when they bring out a new video game, you know that? And you're like, oh, I don't like the new version, I like the old version. I hope that doesn't happen with Dawn of War 4, because I'm hoping that Dawn of War 4 will be good. Does it go on a base? No, it doesn't go on a base, but I did get my friend to 3D print me a base. Because I like to put my bikes on bases. So, It doesn't actually come with a base, but here's a base that I got that could go on. I feel like bikes should be on bases. I suppose, do you remember way back when dreadnoughts originally didn't come on bases? And then everybody started putting their dreadnoughts on bases. I don't know if people just started doing that and then Games Workshop were like, oh, that's a better idea, or if Games Workshop... I just remember the first few dreadnoughts I had definitely didn't come with bases, and then you could buy the bases. You could buy like 3 of them for $6.99. EBK Devious. Good evening, brother. How you doing? Yeah, I'm good, thanks, man. I just having a bit of drama tonight with my children, but apart from that, I feel good. Would it fit on a Redemptor base? The round? You mean the round? It would probably fit on a Redemptor base. I don't think I've got any spare Redemptor bases. I've got spare Firstborn Dreadnought bases, but I don't have any... I think it's going to be slightly too big for the Firstborn Dreadnought bases. Is the Redemptor base the same size as an Impulsor? I've got an Impulsor right here. So yeah, I mean, it would fit on an Impulsor base. But I mean, you're making it harder for yourself because this is you know, the base is significantly bigger. I feel like the attack bikes worked pretty well on bases because they weren't too much different sized. I feel like that's quite a big reach. Should I make my jump pack intercessors Deathwatch or paint them Blood Angels? I mean, it just depends on what your future army is going to be. If your future army is going to be Blood Angels, do Blood Angels, but it doesn't even really matter anymore, right? Because the color scheme doesn't determine your rules anymore like it used to do in previous editions. So if you want to paint them as Ultramarines and run them as Blood Angels later, you can totally do that. Yeah, I don't have any... I don't have any Redemptor-sized bases just kicking around. Not without, like, a Redemptor stuck on it, if that makes sense. Or do I? Do I have the... Oh, you know what? I might have a Redemptor-sized base, because is this not it? I think that's the Redemptor base for the Brutalis Dreadnought I've not built yet. The reason I think it is because yeah, like I had a bag of the 60mm bases, you know, the Firstborn Dreadnoughts. So that's a 60. So it's quite a bit bigger than the 60. The 60, I think, is what I've got my original cat bikes on. The 60s. This is quite a bit bigger. I mean, you could put it on a 60. Just for ease of moving it around and not damaging the paint job, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it probably needs to be on... you know, it could go on a Redemptor size base. Do I have any of the oval ones? Not kicking around. What kit would have an oval base? Demon Chariots? No, I might have some Age of Sigmar bases, but they're not easily accessible. All my Age of Sigmar stuff is actually in my loft at the moment, because basically I put it on cold storage because I never feel like I get time to get to it. Does that make sense? What is this protein lager? I don't know, man, if it's available in the States. I just got it. Like, I was talking earlier in the stream saying that, like, I drive a lot at Christmas time. And, like, in the UK, you can't really even drink a single beer anymore and drive, because you'll be over the alcohol limit. And I've been trying to get 150 grams of protein a day, which is hard to do, I guess. So, I bought beer, alcohol-free beer, which is actually, this is a really nice beer, actually, for alcohol-free, because alcohol-free beer can be hit or miss. I'd say, I was saying earlier in the stream, I think it's like an 8 out of 10, maybe even an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's one of the better alcohol-free beers I've had. But I was at like 144 grams of protein, so I was needing 6 more grams of protein anyway tonight, and only had 80 calories left. So I needed to find something that was only less than 80 calories that had 6 grams of protein. So that's where the idea came from, to drink my protein beer. Hey, thanks so much, Nasser. How you doing? You been on Battlefield at all? I've been playing so much. I think I've got like level 20 on a sniper rifle now. I'm trying to get to, like, I think it's level 28, and I'll get a thermal scope. I have 10 Terminators and a Terminator Captain from the starter box, and the Terminator Librarian and the Phobos Librarian, a lot of models from Imperial magazine. It sounds like you've got everything you need then. I traded all the Tyranids from that box, man. So I don't have any of the Tyranid stuff. I traded my half of Tyranid stuff for another half of the Imperium stuff. I have Greek yogurt every single day, man. What else do I need from him? You probably want to buy the Combat Patrol, man. You want Jump Intercessors, you want Sangre Guard. They're kind of the best units for Blood Angels right now. You could argue Blade Guard are really good as well. Oh, you're still doing the sim racing? No, man, that's cool. More power to you. I think my son wants a steering wheel at some point. Maybe not quite as hard as sim racing, but I get it. I'm sure if you search for protein lager, they've got, like, generally America have everything, man. I'm sure there's a brand of lager in America that's low alcohol, high protein. I'd be super surprised if there's not. I love so much the Sangre Guard finally hit on 2s. Yeah, it was a complete oversight, this edition, wasn't it? They should have never not hit on 2s. Do you remember when Sangre Guard were first released? They were just absolute terrible. We haven't had much luck this edition. Do you know what? We were talking last night about 40k units that I don't actually own. I do not own a warsuit. I didn't actually see one on the shelves when I was in Games Workshop this week either. Would I buy a tactical warsuit? It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like they're overly competitive. Yeah, so tactical warsuit is... There's a few units that I still don't own, and the tactical warsuit is one of them. Yeah, it's December, dude. Everybody's money's tight. Everybody's like broke in December, man. It's usually worse than January as well, because January it's like you're still paying off December. And my company usually gets you paid earlier in December, so you get your money early in December, and then you spend it all, and then you're broke all the way through January. If they remembered that Sangregaard should have hit on 2s, maybe Dante would have got a better rule. Yeah, you're right, Boris. You are right. I guess because we had Oath a moment, they weren't terrible. But yeah, it would have probably made Dante better, because they wouldn't have needed. He wouldn't have needed How far is this fucking thing supposed to push in? Because it doesn't feel like it pushes in very far. Blood Angels need some units with flat damage 3. Yeah, I mean, we literally have nothing that has damage 3. It's just Centurions. And then the Death Company Dreadnoughts. I feel like the Death Company Dreadnoughts are... I don't like them, man. I think they're totally... Nah, I think they're crap. I mean, I just don't think they're very good at all, right? I think Brutalis Dreadnoughts are somewhat crap as well. It's like low AP, low number of attacks, very average weapon skill. It feels like there's a lot to not like with the Brutalis Dreadnoughts. I can't believe that Lord Solar is tougher than Dante. I hate Dante this edition, man. I've been vocal about that. I don't even use Dante in my lists at the moment. I think he's too expensive. I think he's got no survivability. I think his Battleshock unit, Battleshock rule kind of sucks. Like, there's just a lot I don't like about Dante this edition. I thought he was cooler last edition when he was -1 to hit all the time. I mean, I think that helped. That was like his mask, right? Was giving him -1 to hit all the time. Claws or hammers for assault terminators, which is cooler? I don't know if I know which is cooler. I have 10 of both. And when I used to run them, because I used to run assault terminators, when I used to take them to tournaments, I usually did something like 3 hammers, 2 claws. You gotta remember as well, the guys with hammers used to cost 10 points more, so you actually had to pay them more points for them, so you kind of put some claw guys in there because it kept the squad cost down a little bit, and it also gave you a bit of versatility, because claws were useful if you ever dealt with hordes and stuff. But I mean, you can't do that now, right? It's either 5 with claws or 5 with thunderhammers, which I don't know, man. I mean, I'm hoping 11th edition improves the game, right? Like the game is fine. The lack of customization has made things a little bit stale. The lack of workable detachments for Blood Angels has made things a bit stale. Shields do not have a 3++, they used to. I don't think you can mix anymore, Phil. The new data sheets literally call them out as Assault Terminators with Thunderhammers and Assault Terminators with Lightning Claws. Unless the new data sheets aren't fully official yet. I thought they were official now, honestly. Am I wrong? Shields are indeed just an extra wound. I mean, I suppose situationally the extra wound can be useful. It's not like an extra wound is rubbish. It can be useful. I just think that the shields were a lot more powerful before. Even when they didn't have the 3-up invuln and they just had +1 to your save for the shield, I thought that was better than the extra wound. Because it just meant, like, if you were standing in cover, if you were in cover and you were getting +1 to your save, then you could Armor of Contempt. You could just make that unit, like, ridiculously good. Do you recommend a good Blood Angels audiobook to get with the 3 credit? Yeah, I did a whole video on it, man. Like, if you look at my recent videos, there's a video about getting your free audiobook and which Blood Angels books I would recommend starting with. I think I made the video like 2 weeks ago or something. You'll find it on the channel. If you can't find it, let me know and I can link it to you. But yeah, I made a video about which books to start with. I mean, in general, you probably just want to start with a book that is called Dante. And it's a trilogy, so if you use the Audible thing to get three free books. I just want to remind you that I posted the list on the last live stream. Yeah, no problem, dude. We'll get it tomorrow night as normal, right? Or am I missing something? My brain's... I was going to say, I've already had to go AFK like 3 times during this stream. My brain's a bit... foobar. You know, I'm almost tempted to stick this thing on the back of the Invader ATV just because it's already so stupid. This would just add to the stupidity of it all. What even... is this a Death Company sprue? Like, what even is this sprue with a banner like that? And a Blood Angels shoulder pad like this? Is this the Blood Angels Tactical Squad, maybe? I don't even know what sprue that is. We'll do this one. What do you think about the Angelic Host attachment? It's inferior to Angelic Inheritors almost in every way, right? I mean, you have to have your units die to get the buff. But I mean, in Inheritors, you just attach a character and you get a reroll buff. I think Angelic Inheritors is just much better than Angelic Host. I mean, Angelic Inheritors is the highest win rate Blood Angels detachment at the moment. I mean, if you didn't watch the video I did on Friday about it, I like literally just did an interview with like the best Angelic Inheritors player. or maybe not the best, but one of the best Angelic Inheritors players. I did a video with him on Friday. So I mean, you could watch that video, and then there's a reason people don't play Lost Brethren and Angelic Host. It's because they suck and they're not competitive. And I think if you're trying to make those detachments competitive, like, good luck. If they were competitive, someone would have found it by now. I mean, we've had access to those detachments for damn near year and a half, and no one's playing them. A pain in the arse trying to put different shoulder pads on some of these guys, isn't it? That's the one thing I don't like about these generic models, is like,
I have awoken.
You have to like rip them apart to be able to use them. Unless you're happy with just the generification of everything. Hopes to see the rumoured Grotmus detachment. It sounded, if it's really got someone bought this kit on purpose, yeah, not really because I wanted it, man. Just, I keep finding myself with like 50 or 60 points at the end of the list, and there's not a whole lot you can do with 50 or 60 points these days. It's not like the old days where you could tweak stuff. Now you're just kind of stuck with like no options. So I bought this, so I've got it as the option. In fact, I had 60 points left on my list, which is what this thing costs. I ended up putting in a Tech Marine that only cost 55. I tried this. I tried the Tech Marine. I prefer the Tech Marine. But I've got the kit now, I guess. Damn it. Yeah, it's not quite sitting nicely. Snip off a bit more of this. I mean, I think the Tech Marine's possibly better in Angelic Inheritors because he rerolls his ones to hit and wound. I mean, I think he's fine in lag, I guess. When you're fighting something like Eldar, Tech Marine is better in Angelic Inheritors because he wounds them on 2s and then he rerolls 1s. It's pretty nice. Every time I only have 60 points left, I wish Scouts were 60 points. Yeah, Scouts were the go-to for 60 points. There was also like Henchmen. You can sort of do something with those. I don't think I would attach the Invader ATV to the Outriders. I've got 2 squads of Outriders, I just don't see that as that exciting. It becomes a confused unit then. It becomes a unit you want to shoot with, but also you want to be in melee, and then you don't know what to do with it. Right, well, it's not the cleanest conversion of the shoulder pads, but there's some, you know, there's some muck under here I can probably file away or something. Get a sharper knife. Yep, got the super glue. What do you think about 10 scouts with a Phobos captain to block out infiltrators, then redeploying in place of something like jump pack intercessors or van vets? I don't know if I really think 10 scouts is worth it. It's a lot of points, and scouts don't really kill anything. You kind of want them to be in 5 so they can do actions and stuff. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't run 10 scouts myself. Take care, Phil. Thanks for hanging out. You should really invest $6 in a nice hobby knife. I've got sharper knives. I've also got the mold line remover. I just like this knife because it's so blunt. You can't cut yourself on it. Ironically, I have actually cut myself on it before, but it's so blunt that you can't. So it just means that I don't need to pay super attention, right? Like if I'm using like a knife like this, yeah, you gotta pay attention because like one wrong move, you'll slice your finger in half. I've been using this knife here since about 19... I mean, if it's not 30 years, it's damn close to it, man. It's like old reliable. I'm just trying to think if there's anything off the upgrade sprue you can put onto this easily. I really feel disappointed with this upgrade sprue. I feel like there's not enough stuff. There's just a lot of the same shoulder pads on it. Wings for the front plate. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to file that. That's my issue with it. I guess I'll use the Primaris helmet from the upgrade sprue that has the blood drop on the head, maybe. And again, we only get one of these on the upgrade sprue. I don't know. I feel disappointed with the upgrade sprue we got this edition. I don't think it's very good. Yeah. I feel like it's... I can't tell. I suppose when I paint it, I'll know more how I feel about it. Is it as cool as the old attack bikes? Probably not. Is it as horrible as people are saying? Probably not. I feel very indifferent about it, man. But yeah, I'm gonna go, guys, because I've got obviously my kids to look after, and if you missed the start of the stream, then I had to go AFK like 4 times, so I'm gonna go check on my kids. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. I know it was very disjointed, sorry about that. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for the Army List show, 8:30ish UK time. So please tune in tomorrow if you want to check out some Army Lists. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all later. Good night.